I know the video is kind of choppy, but what's up, everybody? We're here in South Vienna, Ohio, cooking up some breakfast. Gonna head to my pickup. That's not till later tonight, but I'm still gonna show up and go over there. And then later today, we're gonna have an install video of this big thing. I'm gonna put a 3,000 watt inverter, so then I can run my air fryer on the inverter and have my AC on my generator. And at the same time, the main reason I'm installing is because this thing hogs a lot of power, and I feel like this thing really puts a lot of pressure on my generator. So I'd like to take that pressure off the generator and have it just run on that. And then sometimes, you know, if I'm just stopping for a quick break, I don't have to jump outside, start the generator. I can just run the AC on my truck. So we'll see. But yeah, we're cooking up some breakfast, some eggs, puff it up with some milk. Nothing special. I'm already cooking up some salmon in there. I'm gonna mix it up with some salmon and we're gonna be good to go. It is afternoon, so kind of a late breakfast, but yeah, let's catch you guys in a bit. All right, y'all, as you can see, we are dropped here at P&G. Bobtailed over here, dropped our trailer. Here's our setup. I gotta replace my bed sheets anyways. I got some new ones. These are dirty, so it don't matter that this is on the bed. This is kind of what we're working with. Similar setup as the last time, but hopefully I learned my lesson to do better this time. We got a 3,000 watt inverter. I'm sure you're familiar with Power Drive. You see these at Love's and Pilot all the time. I bought some heavy duty, whatever you call these, adapter thingies. They're super hard. They're not like the thin ones. Then I got some wires, some 100% copper wire from Home Depot. Paid pretty decent price for these because I just didn't want to get it from a random seller on Amazon claiming they're copper when they're not. I think I might even get away with just using one of these and leaving another one. Just cut them in half and mark them with these rubber boots, heat shrink wraps for connections. Got a crimping tool just because I don't have a vise in the truck, and hammering this down I don't think will be as efficient. This is the type of fuse I'm using. Bought this at Custom Sounds. Apparently they said it's good. They do this for a living, so hey, I trusted them, you know. However, the fuses in here are only 100 amps because this was from my last inverter, which should be okay. I'm just gonna install it and not really use my inverter or anything on it. Just test it out, see how it works, and have my inverter off. But these are 200 amp fuses. When I go home, I'm gonna buy two 150 amp fuses, and hopefully they'll be good enough for this 3,000 watt inverter. And then this is just some cable protector I'm gonna run on these things. And then I'm gonna put holes in the floor and run it through this. And this is gonna be a really snug fit actually. So it should be good, watertight, sealed. And I'm gonna actually put some silicone around it as well. But yeah, that's the deal we're working with here. My placement is going to be right here, right on this, and I'm gonna drill the holes into the floor and go to the battery, so it's really close. The shorter the wire, the better, in my opinion. I'm not a professional, but yeah, I think what we're gonna start with, use some of these drywall screws and mount this thing to the sink, and yeah, see how it works out. So let's get to it. All right, y'all, so I ran the little brass fittings into the floor, and it looks like the black wire, I'm gonna have enough for black and red, so I'm just gonna run the black wire for both and just mark them with the heat shrink fittings. Right now what I want to do is I want to see how this cramper tool from Harbor Freight works. It was like $60–70, give or take, and I always wanted to kind of have one. Let's open this up. So here's the hydraulic crimping tool. It comes with these mouthpieces. Yes, my hands are dirty, that are in here, depending on the type of gauge wire you're using. Since I am using 0 gauge, we're gonna give this a shot. I believe you just insert it in here and then let the crimper do its job. So yeah, let's throw this thing in here, and then I'm gonna strip my wire open a little bit, throw my heat shrink. As you can see, I cut it with my grinder, and then let's crimp it up, see how it does. Yeah, so what you're gonna do is run your heat shrink on here and then twist up your wires all together nicely. You can see this in quality wire. Home Depot got the good stuff. And then you're just gonna throw your connector on here like so. Seems a little loose, to be honest, but we'll see if the crimper gets it tighter. So what it looks like to me is that I got these connectors are a little bit too big, because they also do not fit into this hydraulic press. And since I'm already loaded, I think what I'm gonna do is let's pause this mess, go pick up our trailer, pick up our paperwork, and then go towards our destination. Maybe find a Home Depot and find some new crimping connectors, and then we'll finish this up somewhere at a truck stop and change these dirty sheets that I just messed up even more. But yeah, this is what we got so far. It looks pretty solid. So yeah, let's keep at it. All right, y'all, so as you can see, it is already nighttime. I'm at a rest area over here. I stopped by a Walmart, bought some food, about to whip out my air fryer from under the bed and make some dinner. We're gonna do some good old Rally's French fries. I'm actually gonna make 2 burgers, so I might just make 1 double. Bought some lean ground beef. I guess since I'm at it, I might as well show you guys kind of like what I have in my fridge. Since a lot of people ask, you know, show us more day-to-day stuff and kind of like what truck drivers eat, etc, etc. Lately, I've been stocking my fridge with a bunch of like frozen stuff down here. Like, we'll show you. Up here, I have my sausage, sour cream, and then almond milk. And then I just bought some cheese. Got your eggs and sausage for breakfast. And then I've been doing rice, but I ran out of rice, so it is what it is. But then we got some frozen sliced carrots, some broccoli, some frozen raspberries, some frozen mixed fruit. It's kind of unfreezing, and this stuff is freaking amazing. This has been in here for a minute. Got some salmon here, blackened salmon. Got some frozen bananas and some organic strawberry banana blend. A lot of these fruits I've been throwing in my shakes, and they're just absolutely great. Get your day going with a shake. You know, if you don't have time, just prep your cup the day before, and you know, in 5 minutes you could have a meal in a cup ready to go. So tonight, when I'm done with this whole shebang, I might make me a shake at the end of the night. If I could get this yogurt to go in here. Oh, we'll just open it up and throw them like so. But yeah, I mean, this fridge, I've owned this fridge for, I believe, over a year now. And this fridge, ever since I bought it, has been on like non-stop. And I just want to say, I don't get paid or anything if you guys buy this fridge. I got this fridge sent to me for free by ISCO to try it out, share my experience, and I must say I fully back this fridge. I know not that long ago somebody was commenting that this fridge reminds them of a fridge that is made in Australia, and it's an amazing fridge. And then he checked with them, and apparently it was like a co-project, and they allowed ISCO to make similar parts. So apparently it's supposed to be an amazing fridge. I mean, they have a 5-year warranty. I think that tells you enough. So with my 2 cents about it is, I'd buy this thing. I'd pay the price if I didn't get it for free. Obviously it's nice to get it for free, but you know, you can buy a random $300 Amazon fridge and all that jazz, but they crap out. Customer service non-existent. So I would say, if you're gonna buy a fridge, and the nice thing about this is, if you're going on the road trip or anything, just whip it out of your truck and put it in the car, and you can road trip with it, or even go camping. And you know, when you buy a truck specific fridge, that's it. It's stuck in the truck. And I mean, this thing, I'll go home in summer, you know, it's like 100 degrees outside. In the truck, it's probably 110, 120, how much ever. And this thing will still keep the food frozen. And the truck will still start 3-4 days, batteries, no problem. And I only have 3 batteries. So yeah, let's get this dinner cooking, and then I'm gonna see, might finish this inverter. So let's get to it. So what I realized is that these lug covers, or whatever you want to call them, connects, they'll work. You just have to smash them down a little bit to fit in here, and then you can get some pretty good connects just like this, and then just throw a heat shrink on it and you're good to go. But yeah, I just put it on there and smash that connect cover or cable terminal with a hammer, and then throw it in here and hydraulic press it. So let's do that and show you what it looks like. Yeah, basically that's what you get. And this thing is strong. This wire is not going anywhere. It presses it on there really nice, and all you got to do is throw your heat shrink, and then that's it, you're done. Throw your heat shrink on there, and that's it, and it's ready to go on. And this one, you probably can't see it. Let's grab a light. So there's my fuse. So it's gonna run up to the fuse and then come down, basically like this, into the inverter. From up here, I might have to shorten it down a little bit more, but you get the idea. And then the ground is gonna come in this hole and just directly right here. All right, yeah, well, just turn on my AC, so it's gonna start squealing. But here's my dinner: a lot of French fries, double homemade steak burger with some steak sauce and water. Then we're gonna have a Greek yogurt and maybe a smoothie later, and hopefully get finished here soon so we can clean up this whole dang mess, you know. Yeah, let's eat, finish up, and then call it a night. All right, yeah, so I figured I'd make you guys a video, show you my final install. As you can see, it is working. It's on. I just plugged in my AC to see if it'll work, and it's working perfectly fine. So that's basically what the wires setup looks like. That's my fuse, and then they go on here, but I put these little connectors here so it keeps the cable from sliding down. But yeah, I mean, looks pretty solid. Hopefully does the job. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys on the next one.